Hey guys, welcome back to Latasha Hewitt Homes. I'm so happy that you tuned into this channel where we talk about all things home. And today we want to do a little bit more organizing. And behind me you can see is our linen closet. Now this is the linen closet where we house all the towels for everyone in the house, all of the washcloths, also toilet paper and cleaning products. We also have kind of our little medicine cabinet, which is really just a container, and I really want to see how I can organize that a little bit better and kind of clear up some of the storage down there at the bottom. I don't have a lot of tools this time that I'm working with, but a lot of this will include refolding the towels and just kind of coming up with a better system that just makes this look a little neater and something that can be maintained over time. All right, guys, like I said, I have no real plan other than to make this look a little bit more organized and a little neater. So as always, you're going to follow me through this process and we're going to work it out together to decide what's best. Let's get to it. Okay guys, so I brought you a little closer so we can really see what we're dealing with here. So as you can see, we have the towels. Obviously, some of them are kind of just shoved in here. Others are more neatly folded, but also they're folded in different ways. And of course, this happens because our children are now involved in doing laundry. So I wash my husband and I's laundry, and the girls wash their laundry. They take turns doing it. Now, sometimes there's towels in their laundry, and you may find this in your house, but it seems like everyone has come up with their own method for folding towels. I have mine. And as we all know, my way is the best way. So for the point of helping this be a little bit more uniform, I am going to take all the towels out, fold them how I like for them to be, and then we're going to train the others to follow my system. I think I can accomplish that. But for now, that's what we're going to do. We're going to take down all the towels that we have, refold them. We're going to use the guest room, which is right next door. To do that, I'll have you kind of follow along with that. But then we're going to tackle some of the baskets. I have a basket that's just for washcloths. So we're going to make this a little neater and easier to grab. We also have, I'll bring this up, a basket that kind of houses light bulbs, the starch, things of that nature, which will just make a little neater. Not a big issue. But the other organizing task that we have is going to be our little medicine bin here. And this is one of those things, actually, full transparency, when we were moving into this house about 4 years ago, packing up things, trying to make sure everything stayed together. I think I've had this bin in the house and I said, okay, I'm just going to put everything from our medicine cabinet in this bin. And that's what I did. The thing is, when we moved here, there's really no medicine cabinet because there's a lot of under sink space. I ended up just keeping this stuff in the bin and keeping it in our linen closet for us to be able to grab when we need it, which works perfectly because these aren't things that we necessarily grab every day. And so, and it's a central place where everyone in the family can get it. But I have some new organizational things. Remember those things I got from the Dollar Tree? I didn't know what to do with them. Well, we're going to see if we can kind of make our little medicine cabinet bin a little bit more neat with those. So we'll see how it works out. We may change our minds entirely, but that's part of our organization for the closet. And last but not least, I'll put this down. We have this bottom area, which is dedicated to, make sure you can see, dedicated to cleaning. Sometimes when the girls are cleaning, they just shove things back in there. We also keep our toilet paper in here. And so we'll get all that stuff organized to make this look neater, as well as take advantage of that kind of corner space in there to make sure we're doing things correctly. All right, guys, are we ready to tackle this? Let's start with moving those towels into the guest room so we can start folding them the way they should be. Okay guys, so we have all of the towels that were inside our linen closet right in here now on our guest bed. Now, one of the things I'm thinking about, you guys know I'm on this minimalist journey, trying to cut back on things, only use what's necessary. And of course, the first thing that went through my mind as I was moving all of these in here is, does this family of 4 really need this many towels? And I'm coming to the conclusion that part of this process will include me reducing the amount of towels, which will also help with maintaining the order that we have in the closet. And we'll kind of talk a little bit through that process and how I go about deciding what to keep and what to let go of. But I just wanted to note that this is a lot of towels. There are only 4 of us, okay? We do have guests and we do want to make sure we can accommodate a certain amount of guests. But how many towels do you really need? And how many guests will you have at any given time to justify? So I'm thinking about this as I'm talking to you. And I know we have a family of 4. We tend to wash our towels every week. And so there's 4 of us. Let's say we at least have 2 towels each. Worst case scenario, your towel gets messed up, you put it in the hamper, you need another one. So that's 8. Any given time, I think we've had up to maybe 5 to 6 guests. Okay, so that's 14. So I'm thinking that we need at least, at minimum, 15 towels, at most 20. So let's see, based on how many we have, if we can see if we can get that max, but try for the minimum. Worst case scenario, it's not as expensive to replace towels if we should need some for another unforeseen circumstance. So I'm not too worried about that. All right, guys, let's get to narrowing these towels down, but also folding them in a uniform way. Okay, guys, so I'm thinking that the first thing I'm going to do is decide which towels I definitely want to keep, because it doesn't really make sense to fold neatly the ones we do not want. These are towels that I bought. I really like them because I like towels that have a little bit of texture to them. I feel like they help you dry a little easier. So I'll definitely keep this one. This one was folded, just so you can see the different folding methods. This one was folded in half and just folded. That's not how I like to fold, and I'll kind of show you my method just as an FYI. I like to take the end, move it to the middle, take the other end, move it over like that, making sure you guys can see that. See how that is? And then I fold it over, and one more time, and that's my towel. That's how I like my towels. They're not as compact as I've seen some people fold them, but I just think that it's nice and even, and when you stack them, they just look like a neat little row. So this is the method that I'm using, and I'll show you again. I'll try to get a little closer. This is definitely a keep towel, so I'm moving it over here to our dresser. Okay, so let's see if we can lower this a little bit more so you can see what I'm doing here. All right, there we go. Okay, this is also a similar towel like the one I just had. Now this looks like it was folded in my method, just a little, probably got a little messed up. So once again, I take the whole towel, I take one end and I fold it into the middle. I take the other end and I fold it over that one. I fold it in half, just like this, and one more time. To me, that's quick, easy steps. Looks neat on all sides, and every towel ends up being the same size for the most part, so that when you're stacking them, it stacks pretty evenly. All right, so we've got 2 so far. Some other towels that I really like. These were towels that in our other house, they were really just decorative towels. We never used them. Our bathroom was brown, white, and blue. But now that we have totally different decor, these make great towels. So I definitely want to keep these. They're still folded pretty neatly. So we will add them to our pile over here. Like I said, there are 2 of those. I'm just making sure that everything is still neat. Some of these just need a little touch up. So far we've gotten 4. Let's keep it moving pretty quickly. 4 towels. All right, let's see what else. What other towels do we really like? These are some red towels. I think I bought these at like Marshall's on sale once, just because red's my favorite color, and sometimes when I see things in that color, I'm just drawn to them. I like them once again because they have the texture. I feel like it gives a good dry. And so we're going to keep this one as well. Okay, and I thought I had two of these. Here is the other one. We're just going to fix the fold a little bit just so everything is neat. And okay, we're going to go through this process. I'm not going to go through every single towel with you. We're going to go through this process, and then we're going to talk about how I decided to divide what I'm going to keep versus what I'm going to give away. Okay guys, so they're the bath towels that we use on a daily basis, but they're also beach towels that we use when we go to the beach or to the pool. And I'm trying to fold these in a different kind of way so that they fit into the closet nicely. One thing you know about beach towels or pool towels is that they tend to be a little bit longer. So my method doesn't actually work as well with these. So this is what I typically do. And this is one of my favorite towels because, hey, it has my name, Natasha. Shout out to Dorian and Tamala who gave us this when we went for their 40th birthday cruise. Anyway, it's one of my favorites. So what I do is I still use my initial method of folding one half over, folding the other one over top of that one. But instead of folding in half at this point, I actually fold it in this way. Fold this one back up here and then fold it again. I don't know if that made sense. So instead of just folding it in half like this, I actually fold it as a third and then a third and then another fold. That way it doesn't kind of hang off of the shelf. That's my goal, for it not to hang off the shelf and kind of fit nicely. So this is how I'm going to be folding all of our pool and beach towels. Just wanted to share that. All right, guys, it's time for us to take an assessment of the keep pile. And we'll count them. I didn't. I just put the keeps over here. So here we have a stack. I'm not counting these as normal bath towels. These are actually our beach towels. So we will keep those because we have 2, 4, 5 for a family of 4. And so I think that works perfectly. There's no excess there. Now for our bath towels, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go over here. We have a stack of white towels as well. Sorry, guys. All right, here we go. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So if we were to just keep these, we have reached our target goal. So I'm going to be very clear that these are the towels that we will keep. All right, I did want to note though, because I said the top we would do is 20. Obviously, some towels are in use right now. I'm actually doing the wash. And there are a couple of towels in there. So between the towels that we're currently using, which would be 4, that would put us at our 20. So I'm comfortable with keeping the 16, knowing that there are 4 other towels in use or being washed right now. And that will be our max of 20 towels. So I'm very happy with narrowing it down. And it wasn't as easy as you think, because you always feel like you never know when you're gonna need a good towel. However, we have enough. Okay, 20 towels is enough to have in our household. In addition, having the beach and pool towels are sufficient. So let's look at what I did not keep. And in some ways, there is no rhyme or reason. But here's a pile of what I did not keep. These are like an old beach towel. We've since updated this, so there's really no need to hang on to this. This was an old beach towel as well. It kind of got torn up, and we were kind of using it for like spills and things of that nature. I feel like we can get away with not having that kind of towel. Some of these to me were like cream and a little discolored now. And these were just towels that I've had for a while. There's nothing wrong with them per se, but I just preferred some of the other towels. And since I'm trying to eliminate what I don't need, this one took the punch. And plus this one has a hole in it. So it actually worked out. Same here. Another towel just like it. The reason I got rid of this towel is because I just don't like when towels curl at the end like this. And so this one's just going because of that. At some point you have to find some criteria that helps you get rid of that towel over another. And so that's that's what I did. And some of these, nothing wrong with them. Just I have them in the other colors, so I have two of them. This was something I had from an old bathroom. We don't use this. We don't have this color scheme anymore. We've never used these towels since we've taken them out of that bathroom, so they'll be donated. And then these were towels that my daughters had. Listen, guys, these are frozen towels, which means that they had these. I mean, they are soon to be 13 and 15, but 12 and 14, and they just don't do frozen anymore. So I don't need to have these towels in my closet as some type of sentimental value. So they're going. So this is the pile of everything that we're eliminating from the closet. I'm happy with it. I do have some hand towels, just a few of those here that we use for like to wash our hair or smaller type things for our face. And these two small towels also for hair washing, where you don't need a full towel, just a little something. So I am keeping these, but I'm not counting them in my 20. I don't care what you say. But we'll find a place for them inside the closet. All right, guys, that's the first step of our linen closet organization. Now it's time to put the towels back and work on the rest of the closet. Okay, guys, before we put everything back, I forgot about our trusty little washcloth basket. So we're going to follow that same process of deciding what we're going to keep versus eliminate, so that we have probably an equal amount of washcloths in here. So we're no more than 20. So we're going to sort through these and do our keep pile and our donate pile or giveaway pile. Actually, this is cleaning cloth. So one of the things I do like to try to do is match up the towels with the washcloths. And we do have a towel. This is one of the towels that are in use. So we will keep this washcloth because it goes with that towel. I think we have a similar towel, this color. I do like when I have guests to be able to give them a matching washcloth and towel. That's one of my things. And I see that we have some of these hand towels that were stuffed in here by mistake. So we can put those in their appropriate places. So like I said, we're just going to go through this, sort through it, and come up with what we're going to keep and roll them neatly into this basket, and it will be ready to go back into our organized space. Okay guys, so this process was actually so much easier because with the washcloths, if I didn't like the way it felt, or that, there was a lot of tears in it or not a lot of wear, I just discarded them. So they're going to go over there with our donate towels. But this is what we ended up with. I want to show you. We just fold them neatly in here. Of course, we have some others in use right now, but I think this will be sufficient. And if necessary, we actually have room to actually get some more. So we're happy with where our washcloth basket looks for now. Okay, guys, so we're ready to start putting things back in, but I wanted to show you the entire linen closet, the parts that you can't see. So there's actually, there's actually space beyond where the wall is. So I want to utilize that space by putting items over there that we don't use every day, such as the beach towels. But I wanted you to see where they will be. So they're accessible, but they don't have to be accessible every day. And so they can go over in the corner and kind of be out of the way, so that the things that we use on a regular basis can be front and center in these areas. So let's get started. Okay guys, so let's see what I've done so far. So I have put all of the, oops, sorry. Sorry. I have put all of the pool and beach towels over here in that corner. I've put what we would consider guest towels up top and our everyday towels that we use as a family down here. And there's still room over here for what we have in the laundry, but at any given point, this should be the amount of towels that are in the closet. Okay, so as you can see, we've kind of tried to make them look a little neater. It does still hang over the shelf a little bit. I'm okay with that. I don't think that poses a real problem. They don't fall off or anything. So I'm okay with it. And I like the way it looks. Definitely much neater, much more organized. And we still have more space. Now we've decluttered, we've developed an extra row that we're going to utilize to make things a little bit more organized. So let's see how we're going to do that. We're going to, of course, bring in the hand towels, which will go here, and some of the washcloths, the washcloths and the hand towels. And so we'll see what's the best configuration for that. Let me go grab that now. Okay, so we're bringing back in our washcloths. Once again, this basket is a little big for this shelf as well. I may get a smaller basket for this because we don't have a whole lot of those in there. But these are the small towels that we use for like washing hair, and the hand towels. So they're going to go in here. Wondering if I should just stack the... Actually, I'm going to move the hair washing towels over into that corner. And then I think I'm going to move the hand towels over here as well. My goal is to have everything, all the towel stuff, on these two shelves so that we can use this space. All right, so if we keep the wash towels in here, that will work. I may actually move this, guys. I don't know, it's bothering me. It's been here for so long and now all of a sudden it's bothering me. I just feel like we could use a smaller basket, but we'll see. We'll leave it there for now. These are our washcloths in here, hand towels over here, hair washing towels over here. I think we're okay. We don't use these that often, just when we're washing hair, and so I think that'll be fine in there. All right, guys, now it's time to move on to some of these other baskets. So we're going to take everything into the guest room and start organizing these smaller baskets, as well as our little medicine basket or bin. Okay, guys, so we're going to start with this medicine bin here, and we're just going to kind of take everything out, assess what's in here first of all, and then organize it. I want to transfer this bigger size bin into maybe two of these smaller stackable bins by creating two categories for them. So we'll see if this will actually work for what we're trying to do based on the size of these containers. But I think that will look a little neater than this bigger bin, which is a little wonky sometimes. So let's go ahead and sort through this. Okay, automatically I'm opening up this bin because as we sort, I'm just going to sort right into the container just to make it easier for us. I already know that Band-Aids would be a good thing to fit in here because they're relatively flat and don't have a lot of height to them. So I have this box of Band-Aids. However, this is all that are in that box. So we're going to discard of that and just put these Band-Aids, lay them flat in here. And so now that I've created, oh, here's the rest of them that probably fell out. And I think it's okay to kind of have these in here because of the height, how shallow it is. It's not easy for these Band-Aids to get lost. I realize you can't see that. It's not hard for them to get lost. So if we kind of leave them off to one side, I think it will be just fine. So we're going ahead and getting all of the Band-Aids out of there so we can stack them nice and neat. And they do come in different sizes, so we can separate those into smaller and larger. Right. That will help them kind of stack a little bit more evenly in here. because the goal is for them not to be sliding around all over the place, but to have its nice little home. All right. We also have some COVID tests, you know, the free ones that we got from the post office. These are also relatively flat. So I'm going to put those. Here's another one I have. I found some more Band-Aids. So we're going to put all Band-Aid. Is a smaller box, and I think they can fit neatly. So we're actually going to use this to help keep the other Band-Aids at bay. The other things we have are like cold and flu relief, Benadryl, and I see right now we already have 2 Benadryls. So what are we going to do? We're going to go ahead and consolidate this allergy medication into one. I mean, I could open them up and stuff, but we'll see how we like it in the box first. So already we have improved the real estate that we're dealing with by consolidating this. And so this is the Benadryl box. This is cloth tape. We're going to take this out of the container and just leave this little roll here with the other Band-Aids. Once again, getting rid of bulkiness, unnecessary bulkiness, taking up space. We have other tapes that are in here, will also go in here, which fits perfectly because of how shallow this is and how shallow these items are. So far, so good. Okay. Witch hazel. Let me see. It may be able to fit laying down. Let's try it in here. Okay, what do we think? We'll see if it can close. I don't think it will. I'm not too worried about that right now. All right, so we have the sore throat. Some of this stuff, I'm also taking the opportunity to check to see if it's expired. And this one is definitely expired. So this is our throwaway version. Let's check this as well. That's another thing, guys, while we're doing this, another tip. One of the great things about organizing is it helps you really evaluate what actually is no longer even any good. And for some reason, I have 2 of the same thing. One is bubble gum and one is strawberry. But this one expires next month. So I will keep this one. Not sure of the expiration over here, but we'll keep that one as well. More tape. Put it right in here with our Band-Aids, other bandage stuff. Consolidating our boxes over here. More Band-Aids, which will go over here. This is another wrap, some type of bandaging item. So that will go in here. This is becoming our bandage box. More of these Band-Aids here. Okay. Dramamine. Yeah, I knew this would be expired because it's been a while since we've been on a cruise ship. That's expired. This is definitely old from when my children didn't really have asthma, but had a few little issues with breathing. That's expired. And then we have these thermometer covers, which we don't use. I'm sure that's a great idea to do that, but we don't use that. So we're going to get rid of these, get rid of this. We have some sanitizer. We have the little grips for the little bandage thing. So we're going to put that in there. Here's our thermometer. Some icy hot pain relieving cream. I forgot why we needed this. Does this stuff even expire? I don't know. Yes, 10/23. We still have a little time on this. And then we have our trusty insect repellent. Kids may need this for camp. Keep that. But pretty much we have emptied out the bin, found a pair of scissors. This is a larger bin that I'd rather not have in there. And I'm going to see if we can just create one bandage bin, which we've done successfully, and then one medicine bin. And then I think we'll actually be pretty good, and we will have consolidated into something that looks a little neater in the closet. So this is trash. I'm going to move it out of the way so it's not even considered. Okay. All right, and now let's move to our, I'm going to put the top on this one just for now. This is also trash. And this will become our sick bin. So if you're not feeling well, you need to get some medicine of some sort. This is our cold and flu. This is our Benadryl. This is our thermometer. This is some of that children's fever. It's funny because this says from 2 to 11, and my kids are 12 and 14 right now. So it's time that they could probably take the big kid stuff. But I'll keep this just in case, you know, you have guests and you want to have something on hand to be able to offer. So we'll keep this because it's still pretty new. I'm going to put this Icy Hot in here, this sore throat spray, the hand sanitizers. And we're also going to put the 3 COVID tests that we have, home test, and put that in there flat. And we also have, our thermometer. We will keep this probably in our little basket. I'm not going to put it in here. And so let's see what we have here. Now, let's get you a little closer so you can see what we've done. So this is what we did. We made this kind of, I'm not feeling well. Do you need a COVID test? Do you have allergies? Do you have a cold? Are you a kid and need some medicine? Do you need hand sanitizer? We have the thermostat, we have the sore throat, and we have the Icy Hot cream. I think that was for my husband. And then in this bin, we have just the bandages, any type of bandage that we need. And so those are what we have in our 2 bins. And these other items, we will find another spot for them. But I'm happy with how we have kind of categorized this little medicine bin into 2 separate containers that actually are going to fit a little neater into our little closet. So let's go ahead and put them in now. Okay guys, I just wanted you to see that I was able to lay down that witch hazel in there with the bandage, which is what we would use it with. And so that's perfect. So now we're ready to go. Okay, so we have our 2 bins. One is sick care medicine, one is bandage. So I was trying to decide, okay, how do I want to stack these? Oh, and I found this in there. How do I want to stack these? And I decided which one would we most likely use before the other. And I think that, you know, a little nick or something happens probably before any of us get sick. Praise God, our family doesn't get sick that often. And so we're going to put the bandages on top and then the medicine organizer at the bottom. And don't forget, you'll see I had a short about this, but these bins came right from the Dollar Tree, $1.25, great for organizing spaces such as this one or any other ones around your house. So check them out while they last. Okay, this is where we put them, right here. And it's also good for guests. Sometimes, you know, we take out towels for our guests, but sometimes we tell them where the closet is so they can pick out what they would like. And this is also for them to be able to see exactly, should they need a Band-Aid, should they need some medicine, exactly where it is. So it's easy access to it. All right, let's keep it moving. Okay, so we're moving right along, and this is kind of a little bit of a catch-all, but mostly it was supposed to be for bulbs, this basket. I'm even looking at it and thinking if it's the size that we want for our washcloths. We'll see. So pretty much we house all our bulbs in here of all sizes. And I did this so that we have one spot to be able to get the bulbs. And it works out okay. I don't necessarily like it being visible. So I think I'm going to actually move this basket to the side area that can't be seen. So when you open the closet. So I'm going to tuck this away just for aesthetics. But it's still easy to find because you guys saw how easily you could just reach over and grab it. So we just did a little reorganization. I do have toothpaste in here, which we'll probably just relocate to our respective bathrooms. So this is what I did. I just straightened it up a little bit in there so you can see the different bulbs that we need for different items around the house. And we're just going to stick this in that corner spot in the closet. So let's go do that now. Okay guys, so this is our tucking time. So I'm going to see if it fits. I realize you can't even see what I'm doing. I'm going to see if it fits over here in this space. Because this is, I like to utilize all the rows before I start moving to the next one. So let's see if it fits over there. And does it fit? If we wedge it, it would fit, but we don't want to do that because when you pull this out, it's going to be harder to do that. So we will take this out of here. Oh Lord, this is what happens when you try to force something in a space that doesn't belong. And we're actually going to move it down to the next row, but in the same tucked away corner. This is an extra shower lining for the bathroom here. In the hall bath. I could keep it underneath one of the cabinets, but if I can find space in here, like there's nothing over here at this point, I can tuck it here for now. All right, so we've taken care of 3 major parts of our closet: the towels, the washcloths, the medicine containers, and now we're going to move down to the bottom where we keep our cleaning supplies for the bathroom and upstairs, as well as our toilet paper. I'm sitting here thinking about doing something a little different with that now that we have this whole extra shelf right here. I'm thinking about actually moving the toilet paper up here and just making this cleaning supply section, oops, I'm pointing, you can't see, making this cleaning supply section a little bit more spread out and a little neater. So we'll see what we come up with. Okay guys, so we are down here at our bottom level. So we still have the majority of a shelf left. We have our toilet paper, which I typically keep right here, still packaged at the bottom. And we have all of our cleaning supplies, which have kind of haphazardly been chucked over here now at this point. So we want to make things a little bit more organized here at the bottom. I was actually thinking about moving our toilet paper up to this shelf here so that we have something that's not clouded. I actually, if I get some baskets, I'm not big into getting a whole bunch of baskets, and you know, I like for things to look nice, but I just don't like spending money on what I consider unnecessary things, because when you're going to grab some toilet paper, do you really care how pretty the basket is that holds it? No, you just want to make sure it's there and you can get it, right? So anyway, I typically like to keep at least a family size supply here, just so you don't have to keep buying it frequently. That's another thing. I stopped really buying things from Costco. I felt like Costco was just like this place that I would go, and because things were in bulk, I would just buy them. Like I may have gone to get some toilet paper or paper towel, and I passed by other things. I'm like, oh, that's a good deal. And I found myself just spending more money and wasting more money. So I just looked for comparable deals. Like I got this from Aldi. I'm not sure how much it was actually, but I think it was maybe like $13, $14. That's just a little side note. It has nothing to do with organizing our closet here. But anyway, so let's see what we have down here. We have like a bin that I did get from the Dollar Tree. And so we're just going to assess. We also keep these plastics from the grocery store. We get these because the girls use them as lining for the trash cans in their bathroom as well as their rooms. And so this is supposed to be the replenish pile. They get kind of thrown in here haphazardly. But sometimes I don't like a lot of them, and I'll recycle them if there's just too many of them. Like right now, I feel like there's too many bags. So we're just going to take out a few and leave those in here and recycle the rest, because that's what minimalists do. And so we have our microfiber cleaning cloths that, you know, we wash regularly, but we need to keep them nice and folded neat. So I'm just rearranging these, folding these And so we can organize them properly. And I've been hearing some things about the microfiber cloths. I just feel like everything, there's always something. Like, if you use this, this could harm the environment. If you use that, it's really hard to kind of settle on one thing without finding out some of the harm that it causes. Anyway, we have the gloves. Some people prefer to clean in gloves. Some people don't. I'm not one of those people, but I get it. So we have the gloves. We have some drain cleaner here. This is pretty much empty. I'm not even sure why it's here, but this is another reason why it's important to organize from time to time, because you'll find that there are things that don't even belong there, like I said earlier. So we're going to take that out. This is our Pro carpet cleaner. I'm not even sure if I want this in this closet, but because we have other cleaning items in here, this is probably why it's here. So let's put it off to the side. This is a glass cleaner that I bought from the Dollar Tree that I heard was really great, and so far I've been disappointed. So we're going to stick that. I'm sorry, you guys can't even see what I'm doing. I'm just sticking these things into our little bin here. Bin of things. And then I kind of tried to create a little color scheme. You guys see I had these little black baskets, a little color scheme with everything, with the orange, burnt orange. This is a washcloth. See, these washcloths end up places they're not supposed to. This will be donated because obviously it was not being used as a washcloth. So we'll toss that aside. This is also another towel that must have fallen down. Another washcloth that was probably being used as some type of cleaning cloth. But we have enough cleaning cloths and we have enough washcloths, so anything extra, we know where that's going. More bags, more bags. So like I said, we're just keeping a small amount, and the rest of these will go back into the recycling bin where they belong. All right, so we have like this circular basket that I got because I thought it was kind of cool. Like if you need to just take the basket and go throw in a towel or so and just take on your merry cleaning way. And then I got more of this size basket to be able to put the cleaning cloths in, the brushes, like the tools you need, right? And so, what is this? This is wood floor cleaner, which really shouldn't be up here because our wood floors are actually downstairs for now. So we're actually going to take this out. And we're going to go ahead, since we have space in here, just put this in here. So we've organized that our cleaning supplies are in here. And remember, we're trying to minimize the amount of cleaning items we have. So we have this Windex, which once this is gone, we'll start using this. I just wanted to try it because people were saying how good it was from the Dollar Tree. And so we'll actually have one less item once we use that one up. So we have the Lysol, we have something to polish, we have, this is for the floor, OxyClean for the floor, like if you get little spots and stuff, that's in here. And so we're going to put this back over here in the corner. And then we have our bin down here. All right, so let me let you guys see what's going on here. Okay, all right, so we've just organized this a little bit better, put all of our cleaning products here, all the tools we need for cleaning here, like the microfiber cloths, the gloves, the scrubbers. This is obviously for what we used for the wood for polishing. And then since we had a little space here, we just put our cleaner here for our carpet cleaning machine. And so that's what we have at the bottom. Ta-da! Very, very happy with the finished product of our linen closet. Started off with a lot more towels than we have now. But through organizing and through decluttering and minimizing, we were able to reduce 30 plus towels to 16 in here, as well as our hand towels. And that was really what I wanted to do. I really wanted to create a little bit more space, only have in here the things that we're using. And we were really able to accomplish this. Now, when I open up the closet, it looks neat and it looks organized. Now we do have to, conduct that training on the proper way to fold towels so that everything can look this uniform. But I think that's an easy task and we'll get the family in line in no time. But it's really refreshing though to just open up the closet and have it look this way, know where everything is, easy to get to. I just love it. And I want to tell you about kind of minimizing. I mean, sometimes it can be a struggle because something like towels, you think of all the reasons you may need a towel or several extra towels. And I had to just tell myself, yeah, but have you needed that within the last month, last 6 months, last year? No. So operate based on what your family needs right now in this moment, in this season of your family's life, not thinking about all the things that could possibly come down the road. We're going to be okay. Okay, we're going to be okay. But anyway, I'm encouraging you, if there's some space in your home that needs to be organized, go ahead and tackle it. Start by decluttering the space, getting rid of things you don't need or you're not using. And then go ahead and reevaluate this space and how you can create even more space in the area that you're seeking to organize. Anyway, guys, if you like this video, make sure you indicate it by liking it right down there. You know where to do it. And please don't forget to subscribe. We always appreciate it. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.